Hey there, everyone. Josh Crowfoot here, Crowfoot Law Firm in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm a commercial real estate lawyer. We're here on day 14 of Commercial Real Estate 101. We're doing the second part of seller reps and warranties. And I just wanted to go through some seller reps and warranties that you should be getting if you're on the buyer side and purchasing commercial real estate. And if you'll recall, a rep is a statement that's being given by a seller that the buyer can rely on, and a warranty is a statement that is basically made by the seller and making some sort of guarantee to the buyer. So the first rep and warranty that you're going to see in a lot of contracts is called authority. And what that is it's just a representation by the seller that the seller entity, if it's a company, is validly existing in a state of jurisdiction and is in good standing. What you don't want is an entity that is not in good standing, has tax liens, and then when that property is sold, the tax liens run with the property and now you're on the hook for them. So sometimes those tax liens show up in the title search, but sometimes not. Sometimes there's a delay. And so the entity, a lien might not have been filed, but the entity is still recognized as being behind it on its taxes with the Department of Revenue in that state. Another representation involves hazardous materials, making sure that the piece of property you're buying has not had hazardous materials stored there, dumped there, disposed there, that there are underground fuel tanks buried on the property. All of these things can affect your use depending on what you're doing there. Another representation warranty is to make sure the seller is not involved in a bankruptcy proceeding. You also want to make sure that the property is not subject to any sort of litigation or legal proceeding. Last thing you want to do is buy a property that is the subject of litigation, and then that seller's headache becomes your headache as a new owner. You want to make sure that all leases are listed and that you're aware of all of them, all the facts related to those leases, that there's no surprises there. You want to make sure that the condition of the property hasn't changed since you had an inspection done on it, that nothing is, so the seller's making a warranty that nothing has changed. Those are just a few. I hope you learned something new.